In Australia, we provide comprehensive coaching for the KAPS and OPRA exams, as well as the Australian intern written and oral exams. For those looking to move to Canada, our PEBC exam preparation will set you on the path to success. And don't forget the PTE exam. Our dedicated resources will help you meet the language requirements needed for your journey. As the saying goes, success is not a destination but a byproduct of hard work, time and energy devoted to your goals. At Elite Expertise, we believe that with dedication and effort, success will naturally follow. Our success is evidently shown in our results. In July 2023, 90% of our students cleared the KAPS exam, and in November, that number increased to 94%. By March 2024, over 94% students had passed, and in July, 95% students cleared. These results demonstrate that with hard work and the right guidance, you can achieve your goals. At Elite Expertise, our commitment goes beyond simply preparing you for licensure exams. We actively organise and engage in initiatives designed to foster your professional development. For instance, our Pharmacy Careers Summit 2024 provided a unique platform for you to connect with recruiters and explore job opportunities. Additionally, the Apticon event showcased the latest trends and innovations in the pharmacy sector, while our webinars held at various colleges offered invaluable insights, awareness, and networking opportunities. These events are a testament to our dedication to your growth and success. Our experienced educators are here to offer personalised support throughout your journey. At Elite Expertise, we believe in your potential and are dedicated to your success. Let's navigate your pharmacy path together and reach new heights. Join us at Elite Expertise today and turn your dreams into reality. Your future as a pharmacist starts here.
Hey future global pharmacist, welcome to our channel. आज इस वीडियो में हम जानने की कोशिश करेंगे कि कैसे आप एक इंटरनेशनल फार्मासिस्ट बन सकते हैं और अब्रॉड जाकर जॉब कर सकते हैं। ये प्रोसेस बहुत डिफिकल्ट लग सकता है लेकिन है बहुत ही इजी। 5 सिंपल स्टेप्स हैं। अगर आप इन्हें फॉलो करते हैं तो आपकी भी टिकट कंफर्म हो सकती है। तो बिना किसी देरी के शुरू करते हैं अपने स्टेप 1 जो है एलिजिबिलिटी और डॉक्यूमेंटेशन की डिग्री है, ये उस पर्टिकुलर कंट्री में एप्लीकेबल है भी कि नहीं जहां आप एज अ फार्मासिस्ट काम करना चाहते हैं। यहां पर अगर आप क्या वो एक्सपीरियंस उस कंट्री के अंदर वैलिड माना जाएगा या फिर बिना एक्सपीरियंस के भी आप एज अ फार्मासिस्ट वहां काम कर सकते हैं। कुछ एक्सेप्शंस होते हैं जैसे कि पीबीसी कनाडा में फ्रेश ग्रेजुएट्स की अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिल जाए और बाकी की कंट्रीज में मिनिमम साल का एक्सपीरियंस रिक्वायर्ड होता है, तो ये एलिजिबिलिटी चेक में आपको देखने की जरूरत होती है। सेकंड स्टेप पे आते हैं जो कि है मैंडेटरी वेरिफिकेशन। किसी भी कंट्री जैसे कि यूएई, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, न्यूजीलैंड, आयरलैंड, यहाँ पर अगर आप काम करना चाहते हैं एज अ फार्मासिस्ट तो वहाँ की अथॉरिटी बॉडी को अपनी डॉक्यूमेंट्स, ट्रांसक्रिप्ट्स, एक्सपीरियंस, ये सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स आपको सेंड करने पड़ते हैं। इसके एवज में वो अथॉरिटी बॉडी आपके एक्सपीरियंस को, आपके काम को, आपकी डिग्री को जज करती है, असेस करती है। अब अगर मिडिल ईस्ट में जाकर फार्मासिस्ट बनना है तो डेटा फ्लो वेरिफिकेशन जरूरी हो जाता है। अगर कनाडा के अंदर फार्मासिस्ट बनने की राह है तो पीबीसी को आपके डॉक्यूमेंट्स मिलने चाहिए, और अगर आपकी मंजिल ऑस्ट्रेलिया है तो ऑस्ट्रेलियन फार्मेसी काउंसिल आपके वेरिफिकेशंस को चेक करेगी। और हाँ, ध्यान रखना इस प्रोसेस में 1 महीने से लेकर 3 महीने का टाइम लग सकता है, जो कि नेचुरल है। लेकिन अगर आपका कोई मिसमैच सामने आता है, कोई आपने डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट किया है जो कि वेरीफाई नहीं हो पाता है, उसमें डिले होने के चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं। स्टेप 3 है लैंग्वेज गेट पास। कुछ ऐसी कंट्रीज होती हैं जहां पर अगर आप काम करना चाहते हैं तो वहां की लैंग्वेज में प्रोफिशिएंट होना बहुत जरूरी है। इससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि आप अपने आप को कितना अच्छा तुर्रम खान समझते हैं कि भाई मेरी अंग्रेजी ना सबसे बेस्ट है, क्लास में भी फर्स्ट आता था, इसको भी आपको प्रूव करना पड़ेगा। वो कैसे करेंगे? आईएएस या पीटी जैसे एग्जामिनेशन में अच्छा स्कोर करके। माना जाता है कि अगर इन एग्जामिनेशंस में आप अच्छा स्कोर कर लेते हैं तो आप पेशेंट काउंसलिंग के लिए काफी ज्यादा प्रेफरेबल होंगे, क्योंकि पेशेंट से आप आसानी से कम्युनिकेट कर पाएंगे। कंट्रीज जैसे कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया, न्यूजीलैंड, कनाडा, आयरलैंड, ये सारी कंट्रीज बहुत ज्यादा प्रेफरेंस देती है इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज को, और इसके लिए जितना अच्छा स्कोर उतना अच्छा माना जाता है। हालांकि अलग अलग कंट्रीज में अलग अलग स्कोर बैंड होते हैं, डिपेंड करता है कि आप किस कंट्री के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हो। स्टेप 4 में आते हैं मेन एग्जामिनेशन में। मेन एग्जामिनेशन अलग अलग कंट्रीज का अलग अलग तरह से होता है। जैसे कि दुबई के लिए अगर आप प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो तो DHA एग्जामिनेशन यानी कि दुबई हेल्थ अथॉरिटी एग्जामिनेशन पास करना होता है। यहाँ पर मोस्टली MCQ बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस होते हैं जिनका क्लिनिकल फोकस होता है। इन क्वेश्चंस को पास करना है और 60% मार्क्स गेन करने हैं, तब जाकर आप इस एग्जामिनेशन को क्लियर कर पाओगे। और वहीं पे अगर आप ऑस्ट्रेलिया की तैयारी कर रहे हो तो वहां पर एक सिंगल एग्जामिनेशन होने लगा है जिसे OPRA यानी कि ओवरसीज फार्मासिस्ट रेडीनेस एग्जाम कहते हैं। पहले ये कैप्स हुआ करता था, उसका नाम अब बदल दिया गया है। इस एग्जामिनेशन में भी आपको MCQ क्वेश्चंस मिलेंगे 120 के करीब, जिनमें कोई नेगेटिव मार्किंग नहीं होती। लेकिन DHA की तरह यहाँ कोई पासिंग परसेंटेज नहीं है, उल्टा यहाँ पर रैश मेथोडोलॉजी का यूज होता है। यानी कि कोई ऐसा क्वेश्चन होगा जिसका वेटेज ज्यादा होगा और कोई ऐसे क्वेश्चंस होंगे जिनके वेटेज कम होंगे। डिपेंड करता है कि आप आसानी से किन क्वेश्चंस को आंसर कर रहे हो, उसके हिसाब से ही आपके मार्क्स तय होते हैं। और अगर फार्मेसी एग्जामिनिंग बोर्ड ऑफ कनाडा यानी कि PEBC कनाडा के लिए आप तैयारी कर रहे हो तो यहाँ पर आपको 2 पार्ट में एग्जाम देना होता है। एक MCQ है और दूसरा है थोड़ा सा टफ प्रैक्टिकल OSCE एग्जामिनेशन। इन्हें पास करने के बाद ही आप अपने एग्जाम को क्लियर कर पाओगे। और अब आते हैं अपने 5वें और फाइनल स्टेप की तरफ, जो कि बहुत ही ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है इस पूरी प्रोसेस में। आप सोच रहे होंगे कि अभी तक जितने स्टेप्स थे वो काफी डिफिकल्ट थे, लेकिन ये जो स्टेप है ये बहुत ही ज्यादा जरूरी है, जिसके बिना आप विदेश में जाकर फार्मासिस्ट नहीं बन पाओगे। और ये क्या है? वीजा स्पॉन्सरशिप। जब आप अपने लाइसेंशियर एग्जाम्स पास कर लेते हो उसके बाद आपको एक एलिजिबिलिटी लेटर मिलता है। इस एलिजिबिलिटी लेटर के बेस पे आपके एम्प्लॉयर्स आपको स्पॉन्सरशिप प्रोवाइड करते हैं और आपको इनवाइट भेजते हैं कि आप वहां पर आए जहां पर आप जॉब करना चाहते हैं। इसके लिए आपको अलग अलग कंपनीज में अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा। लिंक्डइन, सीक, इंडीड जैसी प्लेटफॉर्म्स का यूज करके अपने एम्प्लॉयर तक रीच आउट करना होगा ताकि वो आपको प्रेफरेंस दे। जब तक आपका इनवाइट नहीं आएगा आपका लाइसेंशियर एक्टिव नहीं माना जाता। और जैसे ही एक बार आपका इनवाइट आ गया और कमाल है, आप बन गए हैं एक ओवरसीज फार्मासिस्ट। अब कमेंट करके बताओ कि इन 5 स्टेप्स में आप कौन से स्टेज पर मौजूद हो। और हाँ, अगर आपको ऐसा क्वालिटी कंटेंट पसंद आता है, आपको इनसाइट्स को बहुत ही डिटेल में समझने की आदत है, तो ये वीडियो आपके लिए था और ये चैनल भी आपके लिए ही है। तो इसे सब्सक्राइब करके बेल आइकन दबाना ना भूलें। आपकी फेवरेट डेस्टिनेशन कौन सी है उसके बारे में भी कमेंट में मेंशन कर सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम DHA एग्जाम सिलेबस के बारे में डिटेल में बात करेंगे। अगर आप उसमें इंटरेस्टेड हैं तो कमेंट में मेंशन, अगर आपको इससे रिलेटेड चेकलिस्ट चाहिए तो मेंशन करिए कमेंट में। हमारे एडमिन मैनेजर्स आप तक रीच आउट करेंगे और आपकी हेल्प करेंगे चेकलिस्ट को अवेल करने में। तो देर किस बात की, अभी कांटेक्ट करिए एलाइड एक्सपर्टीज को।
It's so confusing. Can someone clear this? In order to become a licensed pharmacist in Alberta, first I need to clear the evaluating exam. Then I'll proceed to MCQ and OSCE exam. After that, I'll enroll for a bridging program. Is this correct? Not exactly. Let me explain it to you. First, you will need to clear the evaluating exam. Only then you will be eligible to take MCQ and OSCE exam. You can take these exams separately or together. That's entirely up to you. But keep in mind that if you fail the OSCE exam even once, then you cannot retake it until you successfully clear the MCQ exam. Now, after clearing both MCQ and OSCE exam, you will need to take the jurisprudence exam for the province where you're seeking licensure. And this applies nationally, not just in Alberta. Now, let's discuss about bridging program, which is also commonly known as CCPP program. This one is required for those candidates who either fail in MCQ or OSCE in their very first attempt. For Alberta, clearing CCPP program becomes mandatory to obtain your first licensure if you don't clear these exams initially. However, there is more to know. Starting from June 1st, 2024, candidates need not to clear the CCPP program if they have graduated from a pharmacy program in US accredited by Accreditation Council for Pharmacy Education, or they have passed the PEBC qualifying examination part 1, which is MCQ, and part 2, which is OSCE, in their very first attempt. And the interesting point is you can still pursue licensure in the province that do not have bridging program, given that you cleared their exams. And thanks to agreements among Canadian provinces, you can simply transfer your licensure to Alberta by just clearing Alberta's jurisprudence exam. So yes, you can become a licensure pharmacist in Alberta without completing the bridging program. Simply wow, I understood it very well. Thanks for clearing all my doubts in details. Did you get it? If yes, then like this video, share this video, and subscribe to Elite Expertise for more such updates, and also hit that bell icon so that you don't miss on such great updates.
Hey guys, very good afternoon to everyone who is attending this webinar. I'm Ashrita, Admin Manager of Elite Expertise. First of all, very thank you for for coming to this session, because this session will add so much advantage to you. Like if you want to become a working clinical pharmacist, either in Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Dubai, Qatar, Canada, anywhere in the world. So let me put small things about Elite Expertise, because Elite Expertise is an online education platform which is started by two real working clinical pharmacists, just like you all, Harika ma'am and Arief sir. Arief sir works as a clinical pharmacist in Northern Health Hospital. He's basically from India and he is KAPS qualified. I guess most of you have known about KAPS exam, right? It's a licensure examination where every Indian or an international pharmacist need to write it. Could you please stop the cursor sharing the screen, please? Admin, Ashutosh, could you please take care of it? Yeah, thank you. Yeah. We are an online education. Hello, am I audible? Yes, no,
Yes,
something.
yes, ma'am.
From the starting, am I audible or just from now?
You were audible, ma'am. In the mid, you were
Okay.
on mute.
Okay, so Elite Expertise is an online educational platform which is founded by two real working clinical pharmacists, Harika ma'am and Arief sir. They are KAPS qualified, they hail from India, and they have marked their names in Australia. They have more than 10 years of experience in the pharmacy working field, and also they have more than 8 years of experience in teaching field. So this is a small gist of Elite Expertise, and we have got more than 95% of pass percentage in all the licensure examinations coming from OPRA, written, oral, PSI. We have a batch to come out, PEBC as well, and the DHA. So without any further things, can we have like a one-on-one conversation? Hello. I know you want to talk, Rajput, but can you please unmute yourself? Is that okay? Yeah, thank you. So let us introduce ourselves for 5 minutes so that we'll get to know who are from B Farm, who are from M Farm, and who are from Farm D, and who are just out of the colleges and who are all, experienced professionals, and what courses you're wanting or to want us to let you know more. Please drop your messages in the comment sections. I can see many messages, like some are interested in OPRA, which is for Australia, and again OPRA for New Zealand, and DHA for Dubai. Yeah. And I can see some messages like interested, interested. Sukhdev. Okay, Australia. So what's your qualification, Sukhdev? Maybe you can unmute yourself. Even you can on your camera. Very nice question. European countries, it's a very, like people are searching about the European countries now. Amity University, Madhya Pradesh, we have done a virtual seminar with the Amity University, Neeraj Kumar. And we have also conducted an official seminar for LPU as well. Okay, who is from Kerala? Any Keralites? Nepal. Oh, we have many Nepal people who are from Pokhara University. Pune, how to become a Saudi pharmacist. Very nice. Maharashtra. Oh, completed 1 year experience in retail. Punjab. We have got many students from Nigeria. We have done a very nice webinar with Kenya Pharmaceutical Society. Mumbai, Bangalore. Many students from Bangalore. Even from Jammu and Kashmir as well. It's a very nice place to stay. UP, Uttar Pradesh. Hyderabad. Very nice, Imad. Kolkata, Hyderabad, Haryana. Very nice. So we've got wide set of audience. Maybe one of you can unmute and ask the questions in the meanwhile. Andhra Pradesh, Samat, Telugu.
Ma'am, how can become the Saudi pharmacist, ma'am? Can you?
Okay, you want to become a Saudi pharmacist?
Yes, ma'am.
What
Recently, I
made
completed Bachelor of Pharmacy.
okay? What made you to choose Saudi? Hello. Akash Kumar Shah, B.Pharmacy, Rajiv Gandhi University from Nepal, want to know about Australia. So we have got many things about Saudi. What
Ma'am,
if,
ma'am,
yeah,
how can become the Saudi pharmacist, ma'am?
yes, I'm telling, I'll tell you the gist of it. So what if I tell you we have a pharmacist who has worked in Dubai, if she will tell from her mouth. Kripa, can you come for 5 minutes, dear?
Sure, ma'am. Hi, ma'am.
Hi, Kripa, how are you? Can you please on your camera?
It's on, ma'am. You can't see me?
No, we can't.
1 second, ma'am. Let me check. Now?
It's the same. I can't.
Okay. Maybe some issue with my cam, ma'am. I don't know. It's
That's
on
okay.
over here.
Yeah. But you can see how was your experience, like, DHA, you were in Dubai.
Yeah, I wrote DHA long back. That time it was a bit different, but currently they have increased the standard of the examination. So
Oh,
it is somewhere similar to the Western countries exam, like OPRA or PEBC, we can say, because
oh,
it's more clinical in approach now. Like therapeutics is the main backbone of the exam. So it's not like we can by heart some material and give the exam in the current situation. Before it was like that because I can say that I
yeah.
have some material for very less price and I just by hearted and I wrote the exam and it was back in 2017 if I remember.
Yes.
So there is a huge difference, but now the standards are really high because the payment is also high and there is demand also. Competition is really high over there now.
What about Saudi, dear? He was asking about Saudi.
Yeah, Saudi is similar type of exam only, ma'am. All the exams all over the world, I guess it's changed now. Only the Emirates remains the same. Like the UAE Emirates, for the 5 Emirates, we have to write an exam that is Emirates, which is Ministry of Health. It
Okay.
remains the same, like similar pattern. But
Okay.
DHA, Haath for Abu Dhabi and Saudi, Kuwait, all these exams have revamped their syllabus and updated this time.
Okay, so first you have to write the licensure exam, get a visa, and you can start working. That's a simple process, I believe. No, Kripa?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. To the UAE countries, it is very simple. The process is really simple.
Yeah. It's like MOH, DH, you have to write, and then you can jump from there. And what about the salaries, dear? How much you've been paid, especially in Saudi, because he's asking.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Abhay.
How to become an Australia pharmacist?
Very nice, Abhay. You want to listen from my mouth, or if you want to really listen from Arief sir, who's a working clinical pharmacist in Australia?
Yes.
Sir, right? So can we wait for your question, Abhay? Is it okay? No.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. We have a question on the chat box. Kripa, can you say the salary for the
Yes.
pharmacist?
The salary.
Yeah, the salary.
Salary.
Yeah.
Why, ma'am?
For Saudi.
Saudi, it will be around somewhere like 3,000 to 4,000, ma'am, to a pharmacist who have little bit of experience. Like if they have more number of experience, it will be counted. And in hospital clinical setup, it is a little bit more compared to the retail setup.
And you are also a student of Elite Expertise, right? You have both the OPRA and the MOH experience as well. Do you think which will add advantage, the OPRA or this Gulf countries?
Definitely, if someone is searching for a permanent settlement, Australia will be the best choice, ma'am. If they are new to this market and they need some experience, which will be an added for their career, then of course they can opt for a UAE country. Like it will be financially little bit lesser on site.
Yeah, but that would be a good choice. Yeah. So let me introduce Arief sir. Sir will come and join the session and he'll explain all the process for a fresher pharmacist and also for an experienced pharmacist.
Pass out to
Okay.
yeah, of course.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Kripa. So, Arief sir, are you online? I guess sir is online. Hi,
Thank you
Arief
so
sir.
much, Ashita. Hi, how are you?
How was your day, sir? I know that you have an intern class now.
Yeah, I have the intern class. It will start after 1 hour from now. But yeah, so I just want to interact with all the candidates, those who are willing to know um, how the life of a pharmacist will be in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Ireland, Dubai, and all these countries. Okay, and what are the things that they have to do to become a pharmacist in these countries? Okay, and which pathway that they have to select. So these are the ones that where I'm going to emphasize more now. Okay, so that for everyone, those who have the queries, you are happy to ask all the questions. Okay, so I'm happy to answer all your queries, and I'll make sure that at the end of this session, so we'll make sure that you will get the answers for all your questions. Okay. So first of all, guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Areif Mohammad, and I'm a clinical pharmacist in Australia. So currently, I'm working as a clinical pharmacist in Northern Health Hospital in Melbourne, and also I'm a consultant pharmacist here in Australia. So I'm both a clinical and a consultant pharmacist. So first of all, I would like to welcome everyone for this webinar. Okay, thanks for attending this workshop. Okay, so where I'm going to discuss about the global opportunities for pharmacists. So here I'm going to highlight about each country and what are the main process or the steps that are involved. Okay, and also roughly around the estimated price, cost, and everything, and also at the end, what will be the queries that you guys have. I'm happy to answer all those questions. Okay. So myself, I moved to Australia back in 2018. I cleared my KAPS examination. In those days, it was KAPS KAPS exam. So I have cleared that exam. And after clearing that exam, I moved to Australia in 2018. And after moving to Australia in 2018, I have done my internship. So internship I have done in a community pharmacy. Community means nothing but a retail pharmacy. And after clearing the internship, I entered into hospitals and started working as a clinical pharmacist in Australian hospitals. And at the same time, I'm also a consultant pharmacist here in Australia. Okay? And here, the main trainers are myself, that is Areif Mohammad, and the other trainer is Mrs. Harika Bheemavarapu. So she's also a consultant pharmacist in Australia, and at the same time, she's also a clinical pharmacist. So currently, she works for Monash Health in Melbourne City. Okay, and I work for Northern Health in Melbourne City. So we both are in Melbourne City, and we are working in the topmost hospitals here in Melbourne. So we started Elite Expertise back in 2023. Okay, so we started with the KAPS training program. So our first training program was the KAPS KAP, and now it has been changed to OPRA. Okay, so now the KAP has been changed to OPRA, and this is the exam, the common exam for Australia and for New Zealand. Okay, for example, if you are planning to migrate to Australia, or if you are planning to migrate to New Zealand, you need to sit for OPRA exam. So that is the first exam. Then, after clearing this first OPRA exam, what are the next steps that are involved in order to become a pharmacist in Australia? So after clearing the first step, that is the OPRA exam, you need to start doing your internship. Okay? So the internship is for 1,575 hours, that is 1575 hours. And when you finish up to 75% of this 1575 hours, then you are eligible to sit for two more exams. There will be two more exams. One is the intern pharmacist written examination, okay, and also intern pharmacist oral examination. So total 3 exams are involved to become a fully licensed pharmacist in Australia. Okay, so here at Elite Expertise, we do the complete training for Australian, the first part of the exam, that is the OPRA exam. And also we provide the training for intern pharmacist written examination and also for intern pharmacist oral examination. Okay? So to become a fully licensed pharmacist in Australia, total 3 exams are involved. In a similar way, in New Zealand, to become a fully licensed pharmacist in New Zealand, so at first you have to do the OPRA exam, that is common for Australia and New Zealand. And after clearing the OPRA exam, in New Zealand, you have to do the NZPL course. Okay, and once you finish that NZPL course, you also need to enroll in the internship. And at the end of the internship, you have to sit for OSCE exam. Okay, so that exam is a bit similar to that of the Ireland OSCE. So for New Zealand and Ireland, they will have the OSCE pattern. Okay, and then what are the other programs that we provide, that we offer at Elite Expertise? So we also offer for Canada, that is PEBC. So when it comes to the Canada PEBC, there are total 3 exams involved, similar to Australia. So the first one is the evaluating exam. This evaluating exam, you can do it from anywhere in the world. Okay? So which means that even from India or your home country, if you are planning to sit for this Canadian PEBC exam, evaluating exam, so you can appear from your home itself, because nowadays remote proctoring is available for PEBC. So it means that you can do this exam from your home. Okay, you need not to go to any center. And after clearing this evaluating exam, there are 2 more exams. Those are the qualifying exams. Qualifying exam written, MCQ, and qualifying exam OSCE. Okay, so qualifying exam part 1 MCQ and then OSCE. So when you clear all these 3 exams, then you will get the PEBC certificate. Okay? So once you get the PEBC certificate, then you will get registered as a pharmacist in Canada. Okay? So these are the steps that are involved for Canada. Okay? And we also provide the training for Ireland. So for Ireland, the exam that you have to give is PSI. PSI stands for the Pharmaceutical Society of Ireland. So it will conduct the examination. Okay? And for Ireland, there are 2 exams. One is the MCQ and the other is the OSCE. Only 2 exams. Okay? So you have to clear one MCQ exam and the other is the OSCE exam. So with these 2 exams, right away you will get the license. Right away you will get the pharmacist license. So if you take other countries like Australia, after clearing the first exam, you have to do the internship, 1-year internship. Okay? And during that internship, you have to sit for 2 more exams. Okay? And if you take the New Zealand after clearing the first exam, that is the OPRA, you have to do 1-year internship. Okay? And during that internship, you have to sit for OSCE. And for Canada, you have to clear all the 3 exams. After clearing all the 3 exams, again, you have to do minimum hours of internship, that is supervised practice. Then only you will get the license. But Ireland is the only country without any internship. Straight away, they are offering the license to you. Okay? So which means that once you clear the MCQ, and if today if you sit for the MCQ, if you want, you can book the slot immediately for the OSCE as well. Okay? So for both the exams, you can book the slot and you can finish the exams all at once, okay? MCQ and OSCE. And then once you have done with these 2 exams, then straight away you will get registered in the board, okay, as a fully licensed pharmacist. So we also provide the training for Ireland. And then DHA for Dubai, those who are planning to go for Dubai and to work up over there. So we also provide the training for DHA as well as for the HAD. Okay? So mainly for the Dubai, yes, Dubai and also for the Emirates. Okay. So these are the things that we are providing, and also we are provide the training for the English exam preparation. That is the Pearson test of English. So mainly for Australia, those who want to become a licensed pharmacist, after clearing the first part of the exam, you must sit for this English exam, okay, to get registered with the APRA. Okay, so you have to clear this English language test as well. So we also provide the training for PTE. Okay. So let's talk about the success rate. So here, everyone, they will have a question that why we should choose Elite Expertise. Okay, so because there are many platforms that they are offering such type of the courses, and they have been in the market for a long time and so on. Okay, so this is the question that arises for everyone. I will show you the reason. So we started Elite Expertise. The first batch was in July 2023. Okay, and in July 2023, the success rate was 90%. So you can visit our website and you can have a look through all the candidates individual scorecards as well. So we provide the official scorecards, which are provided by the Australian Pharmacy Council. So that the pass certificate, those certificates are there in our website, okay, with the candidate name and everything. So once you can watch those things, okay, so which are there in the website. And then in 2023 November, that was the second batch for the KAPS. Okay? So we got around 92%. Then after that, in 2024 March, again 93%, 92%. Then July, then again in November. Okay? So always we have been maintaining between 90 to 95%. And this OPRA exam pattern was changed in 2025. In 2025, Australian Pharmacy Council has introduced a new exam pattern, that is OPRA. And since the OPRA has been started, so in our first batch of the OPRA, so we got 90% pass rate. Okay? And in the second batch of the OPRA, then we have got that was last batch, that is July 2025. So we got around 93 to 94% of pass rate. Total 141 students, they have cleared the Australian licensing exam from Elite Expertise. So if you go through any other institute, you won't see such a huge success rate. Okay, so of course there will be like 10 candidates might have cleared the exam, or 20 candidates might have cleared the exam. But here you see how many candidates they have cleared the exam, and if you want, you can select any of the candidates from here, and you can go to the website, check their result. Okay, so everything will be open for you. Okay, so we maintain everything open for the candidates. So you are happy to go and check the results in our website. So this is the main success rate at Elite Expertise. And also we never ended our journey only by giving the training for the first part of the exam. The first part of the Australian exam is just
hello, sir. Hello, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir. What is the benefit of this webinar? Will you provide the certificate?
Saqib, can you please mute yourself? Then later on, we will explain. Okay. Okay. Then after that, we never ended this journey with the first part of the examination. Okay. Then we also provide the training for the other examinations. Okay. So for the other examinations, in the sense, so no other institute, they are providing the training for Australian written and the oral examination. Yes, they are providing the training, but when it comes to the success rate, okay, for Australian written and the oral examination, so you can see how many candidates they have become a fully licensed pharmacist in Australia. So they are the pharmacists, they have become a fully licensed pharmacist. Okay, so they have cleared their first part of the exam, that is the KAPS or the OPRA, and then they have cleared the written examination, and also they have cleared the oral examination. Okay, and they become fully licensed pharmacists here in Australia. Okay? So this is the journey of Elite Expertise, okay, in helping the students in clearing their examinations in their first attempt. Okay? Then for Australian examination, what is the examination pattern and how does it looks like? Okay? Because this is the what you need to know. Okay, so when it comes to the first part of the Australian exam, that is the OPRA exam. So what is the examination pattern? So this is the syllabus content, which contains the biomedical sciences up to 20%. It contains the medicinal chemistry and biopharmaceutics up to 10%, pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics up to 10%, pharmacology, toxicology, and therapeutics and patient care up to 45%. Okay, so your questions will be around this thing, and around 120 questions are involved in Australian licensing exam. And this is the way that how they distribute the questions. Now, the main thing is about the process. What are the steps that are involved to sit for the Australian exams, and how we have to become a pharmacist in Australia. Okay? So the first step to become a pharmacist in Australia is your document evaluation. So you have to get all your documents evaluation done. Okay? So here, document evaluation in the sense, your university certificates, that is your transcript as well as your degree certificate. So everything that you have to send it to Australian Pharmacy Council. Okay? So not the hard copy, just the soft copy. You have to email. So email in the sense you have to create a portal in the APC website, and then you have to send it to Australian Pharmacy Council, your documents, that is your degree certificates and your transcripts. Along with that, you also need to send your license certificate. Means after you finish your B pharmacy, or after you finish your M pharmacy, or after you finish your Pharm D, you will get registered as a pharmacist in your home country. In your home country means in your pharmacy council. So you have to send that certificate to Australian Pharmacy Council. Okay? And also they will ask for the good standing certificate and all those documents that you have to send along with your passport, photocopy of your passport. Okay? So when you send all these documents, then they will take around 3 to 4 weeks time to evaluate your documents, and then they will give the eligibility for you to sit for the exam. For that, they will charge 810 Australian dollars. Okay? And when you receive the eligibility to sit for the exam, then you have to book the examination slot. Okay? So the fees for the examination is 2,190 Australian dollars. Okay? So up to here, this is the first part of the exam. Then once you start your internship, okay? So here, starting internship in the sense, in Australia, then once you start working as a intern pharmacist, okay, so you will start getting $30 per hour. Okay? Here, the pay rate is completely hourly based, okay? And per hour, you will get around $30. Okay? And at the end of the month, if you calculate, so for every week, you will be working 40 hours per week. That is the full time. So 40 hours per week. And at the end of the month, when you calculate, okay, so all the amount, like it will go around 1,80,000 Indian rupees during internship. Okay, so I'm telling this is the salary during internship, 1,80,000. And internship, how many years you have to do? You have to do internship only for 1 year. Then what about after internship? After internship means during internship, there are 2 more exams. One is the written exam and the other is the oral exam. Okay? So when you pass this written and the oral exam, then finally you will get the fully licensed pharmacist here in Australia. Okay? So once you get fully licensed pharmacist in Australia, during internship, what was the pay? It is $30 per hour. Okay? But for a fully licensed pharmacist in Australia, the starting salary is $45 per hour. Okay? So $45 per hour, and based on the experience, it will go up to 50, 55, even up to $60 per hour. Okay? So that is roughly around in Indian currency when you convert it. Okay? So it comes up to around 5 lakh Indian rupees, okay, per month. Okay? So that's the salary that you can expect while you are working in Australia as a fully licensed pharmacist. Okay? Then now let's have a brief overview to the Canada. What are the process that is involved for Canada? Even for Canada, you have to do the document evaluation. Means you have to send all your documents to PEBC. Okay? And then they will evaluate your documents, and then they will give the eligibility for you to sit for the examinations. Okay? So what are the steps that are involved for Canada PEBC document evaluation? The first step is you need to create the Pharmacist Gateway Canada, that is the NAPRA ID. And after clearing the NAPRA ID, then the next step is you have to create the PEBC ID. Then you have to submit your documents. Okay? So I'm not going in detail about explaining all these things. Okay? If you are interested, then later we will explain everything for you. For individual candidates, like everyone, they might not be interested in Canada. Okay? So if you are interested in Canada, then we can explain it later for you guys. Okay? So the first thing is NAPRA ID, creating the NAPRA ID, which will cost around 375 Canadian dollars. Then after that, the next step is you need to create the PEBC ID. Okay? So you need to create the profile, and then you need to enter your education details, then your licensing information, and then pay 705 Canadian dollars. Okay? And then the next step is you need to submit all your documents for evaluation. So now, what are the documents that you need to submit? Again, the same thing. Any country, the documents will remain the same thing. One is your university degree certificates, okay, your university transcript, and your licensing statement, means in your home country, wherever you are registered. So that license, they have to send it. Okay? And then your passport and all the other photographs. These are the documents that you have to submit. Okay? And the good news for Canada is, till June of this year, okay, until June, like all the documents, that is the university transcripts as well as the licensing certificate from the State Pharmacy Council, they have to send a physical copy. Okay, they have to send a physical copy to PEBC in Canada. But recently they have changed it, which means that even now they are accepting the email, that is the soft copies. So earlier they used to take around 4 months, 5 months time for document evaluation for Canada, PEBC document evaluation. But now, as they are started accepting the soft copies, that is the email is accepted. So the document evaluation time has been reduced. So this is the advantage of Canada, okay, PEBC. And one more advantage is, as I told you, that the PEBC Canada exam, you can write from your home itself. Okay? So just you can sit in front of the computer in your home, and you can write this Canada PEBC evaluating exam, the first part of the exam. Okay? And finally, these are the documents that you have to submit. And how much does it cost for Canada to become a fully licensed pharmacist? The first exam is evaluating exam. For evaluating exam, it is 910 Canadian dollars. And then the second exam is qualifying exam. The part 1 is MCQ of qualifying exam, which costs around 855. And the part 2 is OSCE. OSCE will cost around 1,915 Canadian dollars. So this is the total cost. That is the rough estimation. Okay, so rough estimation of the total cost to become a pharmacist in Canada. Sorry, someone's mic is on. Can you please turn off? Are the admin team members, whoever are there, yeah, make sure the mics are turned off. Then about Ireland. Okay, so let's talk about Ireland. So what are the steps that are involved? Okay? So for Ireland, to become a pharmacist in Ireland, you have to sit for 2 exams. One is the MCQ and the other is the OSCE. Okay, so what are the steps that are involved? Okay, so the main steps that are involved are here. The first thing is initial document verification. Okay, so that is nothing but the stage 1 initial review, where they check the application validity. And then the second step is the holistic assessment. So when it comes to the holistic assessment, there your documents, your certificate will go to one of the case officers, and the case officers will evaluate your documents. Okay, and then they will give 2 pathways, path A and path B. So for those who have studied in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, all these candidates, they will never get the path A. Okay, what do you mean by path A? Path A in the sense completely exemption from exams. So you are not allowed, you are completely exempted from the exams. Right away, you can get the license in Ireland. Okay, so this path A is mainly for those who have studied in Australia or Canada or US. Okay, so in these countries, those who have studied, they can enter into the path A, means they need not to sit for any exams. Straight away, they can get the Ireland license. Then let's talk about path B, because we all come under the path B. Okay, so in path B, you have to sit for 2 exams. Okay, and now there is no more adaptation period for Ireland. So this is the greatest news. Okay, so no more adaptation period. So what is meant by adaptation period? Adaptation period is nothing but supervised practice. Okay, so you need not to do any internship. You need not to do any internship over there in Ireland. Straight away, you have to clear 2 exams. One is the MCQ exam, and the other one is the OSCE exam, Objective Structure Clinical Examination. So the first one is the MCQ, and the second one is the OSCE. Okay? So once you clear the MCQ and the OSCE exam, then the next thing is you have to also clear the English language test. English language test is common. Okay, so for any of these Western countries, if you are planning to become a pharmacist in one of these Western countries, like in US, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland. Okay? So in any of these countries, if you are planning to become a pharmacist, you must clear the English language test, okay? Either IELTS or TOEFL or occupational English language test. Okay? So whatever be the PT, Australia will also accept the Pearson test of English, PTE. So you must also clear the English language test. With that, in Ireland, straight away you will get the license. Okay, straight away you will get the license. Means you need not to look out for any internship. You need not to do any supervised training. So without any supervised training, straight away you will get the license to practice. And the other important thing in Ireland is if you stay in Ireland for 22 months, okay, in 22 months, then straight away you will get the PR, permanent residence in Ireland. Okay? So these are the few add-on benefits for Ireland. Okay? So these are the few things, guys. And how much does it cost to become a pharmacist in Ireland? So for application submission, initial application submission, it is 500 euros, not dollars, it is euros. Then for holistic assessment, it will be 1000 euros. Then for equivalence exam, that is both for MCQ as well as for the OSCE. For the exam, the price is 3000 euros. Okay. Total, it will be 4500 euros to clear the Ireland pharmacist exam. Okay. In case if there are any additional appeals or any error in the documentation, so for those things, then you need to keep on paying 300 extra fees. Okay. But the standard fee is 4500 euros. Okay. So these are the few basic things that are involved to become a pharmacist in Australia, New Zealand, okay, as well as in Canada and Ireland, and also in DHA, Dubai. So when it comes to Dubai, in Dubai, at first you have to do the data flow. Okay? And after you finish the data flow, then you can sit for the DHA examination. The same goes with the HAD as well. So you need to finish the data flow. And after you finish the data flow, then you can sit for the examination. Now, what is meant by data flow? Data flow is nothing but same document evaluation. At first, you have to go with the document evaluation. So they will check from which university you have studied. Is your education, is your study a genuine or not? So everything that they will evaluate, okay, and then the officer will assess, and then they will give the eligibility for sitting for these examinations. Okay, so these are the steps that are involved, and how much salary that you can get in Dubai. So in Dubai, currently the basic starting salary, okay, will be around 1,40,000 Indian rupees, but this salary it keeps on increasing your experience. Okay, so based on your experience, the salary it will keep on increasing. Okay? Sorry, someone's mic is on. Sorry, guys, someone's mic is on. Can you please turn off? Okay. Thank you. So these are the few steps that are involved to become a pharmacist in these countries, guys. And now is the time for you to ask the question. So whatever be the country that you are interested in, okay? So you can keep asking the questions, and then I'm happy to answer your queries, okay? So that to make you better understand about what is the current scenario and which country will be the best option for you to select with, okay? So from the team, if you have any questions, then please take the questions and you can just put in front of me.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for the session, sir. It's very nice. We have already started sharing the, yeah. Hi, Nandita. Can you please unmute yourself and ask the question?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Nandita.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, Nandita.
Yes, sir. I just want to know, is there any retirement age in any of these countries?
What is meant by retirement age?
Meaning, is
Like
there any
to sit
upper
for the
limit for the? No. Is there any upper limit of the age factor for practicing in these countries?
No. There is no any upper limit for practicing. Okay. So, but in case if you are looking for migration purpose, like immigration, okay. So for immigration, there is a limit that 45 years is the age. Okay, below 45 years, you are eligible to get the permanent residence, but after 45 years, okay, so you won't get the permanent residence. You can't enter in the permanent residence pathway, but you can still come to Australia in another pathway, that is the sponsorship pathway. Okay, so sponsorship pathway, anyone can come at any age. Okay, so here the age limit is only for those who are looking for the PR, that is the permanent residence, but for sponsorship, there are no age limits. So we have, like in 2024 March, we have one of the candidates, his name was Mr. Raju Patel. His age is 65 years and he cleared the examination at the age of 55 years. And because his son and daughter both are here in Australia, so that's the reason he cleared the exams and then he moved to Australia. Okay, so there is no age limit.
So is this only with Australia or any of the countries, sir?
Any of these countries, the same process for clearing the exams and to become a pharmacist, there is no age limit. But as I told you, if you are looking for permanent residence, PR, then the age limit will bracket will apply. But if you are looking to become a pharmacist, because what happens is in these countries, when once you become the pharmacist, mainly in the remote areas, that is in the regional areas, okay, even for those who are 60 years old, okay, so what they can do is they can apply for sponsorship in regional areas. Then the pharmacists in the regional areas, they are happy to sponsor them. And when once they sponsor, means there is no age limit. They can come and work with them until the contract it ends. Okay,
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
yeah,
Sir,
you're welcome.
sir, what's the job opportunity there in Australia and Canada for the pharmacists?
For pharmacists, it's a very good question. So I can explain you about these things first. So what are the job opportunities for pharmacists in Australia and in Canada? Okay. So in both the countries, the opportunities are very good for pharmacists. Okay. So because you might be hearing that the countries are getting saturated and so on. Okay, so these are the rumors, because if it is saturated, then how comes so many, like so far 142 candidates have become fully licensed pharmacists from Elite Expertise. Okay, so just in 2 years. Okay, we started in 2023 July, Elite Expertise, and we have started providing the oral exam trainings and the written exam trainings in 2024, and now 140 candidates, they have become a fully licensed pharmacist. Okay, so like here the main problem is you won't find the jobs in cities. If you are planning to look out the jobs in cities like in Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, okay, so it is very difficult for you to get the job. Okay, because in cities, all the local students in the sense those who are studied in Australian universities, there is the few whites, okay, they are the offices, so they will grab all the jobs in major cities. So where you have to go, you have to move to the remote areas, regional areas. Okay? So if you are happy to go to the regional areas and if you keep on looking for the opportunities in the regional areas, then you will get the jobs in Australia. Okay, and as I told you that the salary in Australia, it will range from starting from $45 and it will go up to $55 and $60. Now let's talk about Canada. When it comes to the Canada, like the opportunities in Canada are much great or much better when compared to Australia. Okay, so because Canada so far, one of the main challenge with the Canada is clearing the exam. Okay, so most of the candidates they become unsuccessful to clear the Canadian licensing exam. So the pass percentage in Canada, official in PEBC website, they have mentioned around 30% or 40%, means 100 candidates, if they sit for the exam, only 30 candidates, they will clear that exam. Okay, so it's a bit tough. But if our training, if our preparation is strong, and if we clear that exam, if we clear all the 3 exams, that is the PBC exam, and when once you get that PBC certificate, okay, then in Canada, immediately the pharmacy owners are ready to hire you. Okay, so they will give the sponsorship, they will give the visa, they will offer the visa, means they will give the offer letter to you, job offer letter. With that job offer letter, immediately you will apply for the Department of Immigration for the visa, and then once you apply, 100% your visa you will get the visa, because you are sponsored candidate, means 100% you will get the visa. So this is how Canada, the opportunities are good. Okay, and also when it comes to the pay rate, straight away, initially itself they are paying up to $55 per hour in Canada. Whereas in Australia, 45 to 50, but in Canada, it will be $55. And also in Canada, the other advantage is when once you become a pharmacist, okay, every year you have to renew your certificate. Even in Australia, every year you have to renew the license. For renewing the license, you have to pay $950 in Australia. In Canada, it is around $1,000. Everywhere, in all these countries, annual renewal is important. And in Canada, the pharmacy owners, they are happy to pay that fees. Okay, and all your examination fees, the exam fees, especially when you sit for the OPRA exam and all those exams, the amount that you pay, okay, the pharmacy owners, they will reimburse that amount to you. Okay, so after you become the pharmacist, then the owners, they are happy to give that amount back to you. So these are the few advantages of becoming a pharmacist in Canada. Okay, so the next question, guys.
Okay, so I have a
Yes.
Can I go ahead?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so I have like several questions. I'll just go straight away to it. First of all, thank you very much for the very informative section so far. So for Ireland and Australia, you said that of Canada the exams can be done remotely from anywhere. So I wanted to know whether that of Ireland and Australia can it be done remotely too? Actually presently in Nigeria, a pharmacist in Nigeria. So I'm hoping if can be done remotely. Then my second question goes to for the Ireland and Australia as well. Okay, for Australia during the internship process, is the visa offer permissive to come with dependent as a dependent? Because I have a family here in Nigeria. So is the visa permissive to come with dependents? Then for Ireland, after passing the exams, maybe getting a job there, is how long does it take before one can come with a dependent? So basically, those are the major questions I have. Thank you.
Sure. Okay. So at first, I'll go ahead with your first question. So your first question is about the remote examination process. Okay. So regarding the remote examination process, for the first part of the licensing exam, okay, that is for Ireland, the first part of the licensing exam is the MCQ exam. So that MCQ exam, you can do it remote. That is, even from Nigeria, you can sit for that exam. But the second part of the Ireland exam is OSCE exam. So to do the OSCE, you have to fly to Ireland. So you have to fly to Ireland, and it won't cost much for Ireland, the process. Okay. So if you spend around $100, you will get the visa. That is to sit for the examination visa. Okay. So you will get for $100 for 100 USD, roughly around 100 USD. So you will get the visa to visit Ireland and to sit for that examination. Okay. And the only cost that you have to be worried is about the flight tickets, and you will be staying in Ireland for 2 days to until you sit for that examination. So those are the things that you have to work out for. Okay, but otherwise, if you clear that exam, once you have done that exam, then straight away you are getting the license to practice in Ireland. Okay, so straight away after clearing that exam, you can get registered in the pharmacy board there. So we have one of the trainers. Her name is Rifika. She's from Sudan, and she's one of the trainers for Ireland PSI program, the one that we are running. And even she did her exams from her own home country. She cleared her MCQ exam from Sudan, and after clearing that exam, she flew to Ireland by taking that visit visa, and she cleared that OSCE exam. And soon after clearing the OSCE exam, she became a licensed pharmacist up over there. Okay. So this is about the Ireland. And when once you become the licensed pharmacist in Ireland, then you can add for the jobs in the job portal. Then you can put for the job opportunities, then employers, one of the employers, like they will keep on sending the emails to you, employers, the interested employers. So they will send the email to you, and you have to select any one of the locations, as well as you have to negotiate with the pay and everything. When once it is done, then you will start working with that employer. Okay, so the best thing in Ireland is when once you are working with the employer in Ireland, in 22 months, if you stay in Ireland for 22 months, then you will get the permanent residence. Okay, and while you are working with the employer in Ireland, you can also like you spoke about the dependent. Okay, so even your family members, they can stay with you. Okay, so there's no issue at all. The same goes with the Australia. So in Australia, you can do your first exam, that is the OPRA exam, even from your home country. But to sit for the other examinations, okay, you have to go to Australia. You have to come to Australia, and then you have to do the internship. And after doing the internship, you have to sit for the 2 more exams. And while doing the internship, even the dependent, like your family members, they can come and they can stay with you. Okay? So these are the steps that are involved for Ireland and Australia.
Hello, sir. So my name is
Yeah,
Nihal.
yeah.
I have one doubt, sir. Sir, minimum
Yep.
IELTS score, sir. Sir,
Sorry?
minimum IELTS score.
The
Sir,
IELTS
minimum IELTS
score,
score.
yeah. I got your question. So which country that you are planning for? Because each and every country, they have their own requirements.
Sir, Ireland or Australia?
Okay, Ireland or Australia. So if you are planning for Ireland or Australia, okay, so the IELTS score is 7 bands. You have to get 7 in IELTS. So 7, 7, 7, 7. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Okay, so in all the modules, you have to get 7 in IELTS. But here, if you are planning for Australia, I won't recommend you to go with IELTS. Because IELTS, getting 7 bands in IELTS is much difficult when compared to the other examinations. Okay? So for Australia is offering the Pearson test of English, PTE. Okay? So I strongly recommend to go with the PTE, because PTE is much easy to score, like equivalent to 7 bands in IELTS. It is quite easy to score in PTE examination. Okay, so in PTE it is 66, 66, 66, but in writing even 56 is acceptable. Okay, so that is for Pearson test of English. It is a online-based, computer-based examination. Okay? And then, if you are concerned about Ireland, okay? So for Ireland, you can go with IELTS, or you can also go with OET, Occupational English Language Test. So when it comes to the Occupational English Language Test, you have to score B grade, B grade, B grade, B grade. Okay? So go with OET rather than with IELTS, because OET is easy when compared to IELTS. Okay? The standards of OET will be like easily you can get up to B grade in OET when compared to 7 bands in IELTS. So always I recommend either go with the Pearson test of English, PTE, or go with the Occupational English Language Test, that is the OET. So these two are the best exams.
So and the OET is accepted in Australia, sir?
OET is also accepted in Australia. OET is accepted worldwide. Canada will accept OET. Australia will accept OET. New Zealand will accept OET. Ireland will also accept OET. Okay, so OET is acceptable in all the countries.
So OET accepted in PR or job categories?
For both. Even for PR and even for to get registered as a pharmacist, OET is acceptable.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
You're welcome. Yes.
Sir, in how much time do we get our PR visa after clearing OPRA?
After clearing OPRA, it completely depends. Okay, so there are 2 PR pathways. One is the 491 and the other one is the 190. Okay, so you have to apply for expression of interest. Okay, so once you lodge for the expression of interest, it completely depends on when your application gets selected. Okay, so at first you have to get the invitation, and after you get the invitation, then you have to lodge for PR. Okay, so that is for the visa. Okay, after getting the invitation only, you have to lodge for the visa, and once you lodge for the visa, from that date it takes around 8 months time, okay, to get the visa. But always I recommend anyone, those who are planning to become a pharmacist in these countries, means you also keep on looking for the other pathways. What are the other pathways, other opportunities, other pathways, in the sense you also keep on looking for the any sponsorships, like 407 is available. Okay, so you have to keep on looking for 407 visas. You have to keep on looking for 482 visas. Okay, and if you are much interested and to desperate to move to Australia, okay, then you can also select the student visa pathway with the lowest cost price. Okay, so what will be the program that they are offering at the lowest price? So you can select those courses and then you can move to Australia, because when once you land here on the student visa, that is on the master's, so total you will be having 5 years stay period here. How becomes 5 years? Means 2 years master's, and after 2 years, 3 years post-study visa, means total 5 years. So in this 5 years, you will become a pharmacist, and also you will get the permanent residence. So these are the few things that we need to keep on looking out to become a pharmacist in any countries. Okay, right away PR is highly difficult. Okay, so even for Ireland, if you want to become a pharmacist in Ireland, clear the exams, move to Ireland, stay there for 22 months, and then you will get the PR. Okay, but straight away by staying at home, it is highly difficult to get the PR in these countries.
So down more doubt. So in Ireland, the
Yeah.
qualification bachelor master.
So in Ireland, till 2024, the criteria was PharmD, that is 5 years degree. They want the 5 years continuous degree without any gap. Okay? So if you have the 5 years continuous degree, then you are eligible to sit for the Ireland exam. But recently in 2025, at the end of 2024 itself, they have removed that 5 year criteria. Okay? So which means that even those who have the bachelor but with experience, okay, not the freshers, bachelors, those who are registered as a pharmacist, and you need to show that you have the work experience, then they may consider your application and they will give the eligibility. But it is completely dependent on case to case. Okay, it is completely dependent on case to case. Yeah.
Yeah, understand. So I have done the diploma and the bachelor. I am directly secondary.
Okay, yeah, sure.
It is eligible.
No problem. No problem. So if you have diploma and then bachelor, what is your final degree? Your final degree is bachelor. Means you are eligible in all these countries. Like you are eligible in Australia, you are eligible in New Zealand, you are eligible in Canada. And now if you have the experience as a registered pharmacist, and if you can prove that you have the clinical practice experience, then you will also become eligible in Ireland. Okay? Except in US, you are eligible in all the other countries.
Yeah, please, I have another question.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question goes, okay, for myself now that will be wanting to try out for 2 countries or even possibly 3 itself, looking at Canada as well. Now, on the part of paying the fees for elite experts, will I have to pay 3 different training fees, or one fee will suffice for the 3? Is there any form of concession in that regard?
Yeah. So are you asking about the elite expertise training fees?
Yes, I'm asking about elite expertise training fees. So if I say I want to take the exam for both Australia and Ireland and maybe Canada, so training fees. So will I have to pay for the 3, or I can pay for one? Is there like a way to at least support?
Because because if you select Australia, then we will put you in the Australian preparation batch. Okay? So if you select Ireland, then we will put you in the Ireland training batch. If you select want to go Canada, then we'll put it in the Canada team batch. Okay? So here, because the examination patterns are different. Okay, so for Ireland, for instance, if you want to go to Ireland, then we will make you train for MCQ as well as for OSCE. For MCQ as well as for OSCE pattern. Okay, so for Ireland, the process, the training, the preparation is completely different. And for Australia also, the preparation is completely different. And even for Canada, the exams are completely different. And the even if you get trained for one of the pathways, yes, you will get the complete clinical knowledge. Okay, but the way that they ask in the question, for that you need to have that particular part of the exposure. Okay, so that's how the patterns are completely different. So whatever be the pattern that you select, okay, so if you want Ireland, then we'll put you only in the Ireland batch, and it is not like switchable. Any further questions, guys?
Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Sir, what about it?
Okay.
Sir,
Hello,
there is
sir.
a thought.
Anyone?
I have a lot of doubts, sir.
Okay, so who wants to go first? Okay, we'll take the questions from Akshay Shah, and then I'll move on to Inshra. Okay, so Akshay, you can ask the question. Sorry, Akash. Sorry, Akash Shah.
Hello, sir. It's Akash, sir.
Yes,
Sir, I have a
Akash.
lot of doubts, sir. I have passed
Yes, you can ask.
2023 batch out, sir. B Pharmacy from Bangalore.
Which batch?
2023.
2023. Okay, so recent pass out. Yep.
I'm from Nepal, sir, but clearly pass out degree in Bangalore. I have a lot of questions, sir. I am right now. I am preparing right now. I am planning to move Australia for master degree, or which one is for preparing OPRA exam is best, or for moving Australia is for master degree is best. Which one is best, sir? I am from
Okay,
middle class
Akash.
family. I have a lot
So
of doubt.
yeah, sure, Akash.
Which one
Okay.
is best?
So yeah. So what is your sorry, someone's mic is on. Sorry, admin team, can you please make sure all the mics are turned off? Admin team.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Okay, Akash. So I can answer all your questions. Okay. So the first thing is that you are concerned about which one would be the best option. Okay. So either to move on a student visa in Australia and then pursue the masters, and or to clear this OPRA exam, okay, and to become a pharmacist. Okay? So always, even if you come on the student visa, your final ultimate goal should be to become a pharmacist in Australia. Okay. So pharmacist,
Yes, sir.
becoming a pharmacist is the main target. Okay? That's the main target, because doing masters, it will never give PR, and also it won't give any job. Okay, so by just clearing the masters, we'll never get any job here in Australia, in Canada, in Ireland, in New Zealand, in US, whatever the countries it is. So just by clearing the masters, or by pursuing the masters, we'll never get the jobs. So our ultimate goal should become a pharmacist in these countries. So now you are putting two options in front of me. One is to clear the OPRA and then try for internship position, or to migrate to Australia first based on the student visa, and then pass the exams and then become a pharmacist. Okay. So here there are two pathways that I can explain it clearly to you. So one thing, if you want to do first, you clear the exam, OPRA exam. Okay. After clearing the OPRA exam, you will have 3 years time. Okay, 3 years validity for the OPRA exam. Okay. So after clearing this OPRA exam, you will lodge for expression of interest, and you will be waiting for the expression of interest and the PR pathway. Okay. So if you get the PR pathway like within 1 year, then that's fine. Otherwise, you also can have another backup, that is as a student visa. Select any one of the courses, okay, not from tier 3 universities, at least from tier 2 universities. In Australia, Department of Immigration, they will categorize the universities as 3 tiers: tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Okay? So select at least tier 2 university, one of the tier 2 university, and you need not to do the masters in pharmacy, because masters in pharmacy will be highly expensive. Okay, so you should not select the masters in pharmacy. You select masters in any of the public health or any other courses where it gives 2 years visa, 2 years masters, and after masters 3 years post study visa, which means that you will have total 5 years with you. So what you have to do is, already you have the exam, you have cleared the exam. Okay, even if you come here on masters, so the first thing is you will get registered in APRA as an intern, and then you need to look up for the internship positions. Which type of the internship? Part-time internship. Okay, not the full-time, part-time internship. Part-time means you can work 3 days per week. You can do internship 3 days per week. So you can look for the part-time internship and start your internship hours up over there. Okay, and then within 1 year you will finish your internship. When once you finish your internship means you will get the pharmacist license. And when once you get the pharmacist license, any pharmacy here in Australia, they are happy to sponsor you and get the visa for you. Okay, so if you once you get that license, getting license is the most important thing in these countries. Okay, so once you get the license means the pharmacies, they are happy to sponsor you, and when once they sponsor you, then you can lodge for the permanent residence pathway, and 100% you will get the PR, because you are a pharmacist. By then you are a pharmacist and you are applying onshore, not the offshore. Okay, you are not applying from Nepal, you are applying from Australia, within Australia, means your chances will be much higher, and 100% one day you will get the permanent residence. Okay, so this is about Australia. Otherwise, the other option is if you want to go with some low budget option, then select Ireland. Okay, so because in Ireland the master's course it will cost only 15 lakh Indian rupees. I'm not sure how much does it cost with the Nepal rupee, but in Indian rupee it is only 15 lakh. 15 lakh Indian rupees. Okay, but the same course if you want to do in Australia, then it will go up to 25 or 30 lakh Indian rupees, but in Ireland it will cost only 15 lakh Indian rupees. So you can clear the Ireland exam, go to Ireland as on master, or once you clear the Ireland exam, apply for jobs. Okay, so because once you clear the Ireland exam means you have the license, you are a fully pharmacist now. You are not an intern, you are a fully licensed pharmacist in Ireland. Then you can apply for the job and directly you will get the offer letter from the employer. And with that offer letter, if you work there in Ireland for 22 months, just 22 months, then you are eligible to get the permanent residence in Ireland. Okay? So these are the opportunities, or these are the best suggestions that I can provide it to you, Akash. Okay,
Sir,
now we'll move on to the, yes.
So which one is best option? In which sitting our home country preparing OPRA exam is best, or doing master degree in Australia?
No,
Which one
doing
is?
masters in Australia is not a best option. Okay, so if you want to do masters in Australia, I will tell you. Okay, so if you want to do masters in Australia, then what you have to do is at first clear these exams and then come to Australia. Without clearing these exams, if you come to Australia, then you won't get the time to prepare, because in home country, if you are at home, okay, so you can spend from morning to till night for preparing for this exam. Okay, but once you land here in Australia, means you need to think about work, you need to think about earning some money, because you have to pay the university fees, you have to pay your house expenses, so everything that you have to manage, so means you will never get the time to sit and prepare for the examination. Okay, so that's why if you want, at first clear the exams and then go to Ireland, clear the exams and then go to Australia, clear the exams and then go to New Zealand. Okay, so this pathway becomes much easy for you. Okay? Because examination is done, when once that major examination is done, then you won't have much stress. Okay, so just you will be enrolling in the masters. Why you are enrolling in the masters? Just for the sake of visa. Okay, so with that masters you will get 2 years visa, and after 2 years then you will get 3 years post-study visa, means total 5 years. And within 5 years, just within 2 years itself, you will sort out the permanent residence. Okay, because you will become a fully licensed pharmacist. And once you are a licensed pharmacist, means it becomes much easy for you to get the PR.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Excuse me, sir.
SS Inshra.
Sir, there is a thought in back of my mind that after working for a couple of years in Australia as a pharmacist, that I should come back to my home country and set up an industry. Is that a good option?
It's up to you, Inshra. If you are interested to set up an industry, Okay, because industry is completely different. That what you are talking about here is completely different. Okay, and yes, that's a good option. If you are interested in that field, then of course you can do that. So at first you can work for a few years in Australia or in any of these countries. You can earn some money, and then later you can go back to home country, and also you can do your own business. Okay, so as if you want to start a pharma industry. Sorry, any further question?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Yes, Inshra.
I have completed my bachelor degree in 2023. Currently, I am
Okay.
completing my master in pharmacology this year.
Okay,
Sir, I
okay,
want
that's
to ask
good.
about DHA. What are
Sorry, you want
the
to ask?
effects?
Sorry, your voice is breaking. Can you please repeat the question?
Sir, actually, I want to ask about DHA exam. DHA exam this year or in next year. I just want
Okay.
to know about what the new subjects are coming or.
Yep, sure. So we will share all the details for you on your WhatsApp. In case if you have the WhatsApp, then just you can leave your number with our team members. Then we will share all the details about this DHA exam on WhatsApp. Okay, and then for DHA, the most important thing is that now recently they have changed that examination pattern for DHA. Earlier it was a bit easy, but now most of even in Dubai Health Authority, that is the DHA exam, so they are asking more about the clinical based questions. Okay, so most of the questions are clinical based. Clinical based in the sense the standards that they have increased similar to that of the Australia or Ireland. Okay, so in this way that they are asking the question, and but don't worry, so we can help you out. Okay, so in
So,
clearing
how
all
much
the
time?
process. Yeah.
Okay. So, for how much time it will take to prepare for my DHA exam? Like 6 months or 3 months?
No, not 6 months. Just 2 months will be sufficient. Okay, so 2 months
Oh,
of preparation would be enough. If you follow like 2 months, you have to spend the full time. Okay, not like just for 1 hour or 2 hours, but 2 months if you sit and if you prepare full time, then easily you can clear this exam in 2 months.
sir, currently I am completing my master's degree this year. So there is no any benefit of this degree, right?
No. There is no any benefit of this degree. Okay, it might be helpful for you. Okay, definitely it might be helpful for you in the future. For example, after clearing the DH exam in Dubai, if you want to try in any of the hospitals, okay, so if you have the masters, then there might be a chance, okay, that they may hire you in the hospitals as a clinical pharmacist. Okay, but for just for working in one of the retail pharmacies in Dubai, so the degree doesn't matter.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Excuse me,
you
sir.
are welcome. You are welcome. Yes.
Sir, as I
Yes,
am
sir.
pursuing in a third year of my B Pharmacy degree,
Okay.
I am had recently completed my fifth semester. So can you please tell me what is the best time I can start the preparation for OPRA?
So if you are in third year, right? Okay. So if
Yes,
you
sir.
have already done your then third, fourth, and fifth semester means when you do you are entering into the sixth semester of third year. So which means that after you finish the sixth semester, you will enter into your final year of B Pharmacy. So you can start preparation as soon as possible. Okay, so at least by the time when you enter in your final year, okay, so of your B Pharmacy, then you can start your preparation because like it completely depends on by the time when you finish your Bachelor of Pharmacy, then immediately you can get registered as a pharmacist in your home country. I guess you are from India, and in your state you can get registered as a pharmacist. And when once you get registered as a pharmacist, then you can sit for this OPRA examination. Okay, so and you can clear that OPRA examination when once you get that license. Okay? But the first thing is that you have to get registered as a pharmacist in the home country. That is one of the criteria for Australian OPRA examination. But here, there's one more clause. In case if you are planning for New Zealand, okay, OPRA examination is same. OPRA examination is same for Australia and New Zealand, okay. But Australia, it doesn't ask for any work experience. Means if you're fresher, so now just in this year, if you have qualified your or if you have passed your bachelor degree,
Sir,
then you can sit for
hello.
the S Saqib.
Sir, hello. Sir,
Yes,
can you tell
tell what's
me about the DHA exam?
okay. DHA exam already I have discussed about it. So after I finish this thing, then once I will talk about the DHA. Okay. So once I finish this thing about explaining about this query, then I will come to DHA exam. Okay. So the difference between Australia and New Zealand is Australia will never ask for work experience. Means even if you have a fresher, just now if you have graduated, you can sit for Australia exam and you can clear the Australian licensing exam and you can become a pharmacist in Australia. But the same OPRA exam, if you are planning for New Zealand, okay, then you have to show minimum 1 year of work experience. Okay, so minimum 1 year of work experience, then only New Zealand Pharmacy Council will allow you to sit for the OPRA exam, and then you will become a pharmacist in New Zealand. So this is the difference between Australia and New Zealand. But if you are planning for Australia, no work experience is required. Okay, straight away you can clear the exams, and then you can become a pharmacist in Australia. Okay, so these are the steps that are involved. Okay.
Sir, DHA exam experience is necessary.
No, for DHA, actually you need not to have experience. Okay, but I guess sorry. Let me check. Sorry, Kripa, are you there? I guess
Sir,
2 years of work
two-year
experience.
experience is required.
Yeah, 2 years of work experience is required for DHA. Okay, so you have to have minimum 2 years of work experience. Then only you are eligible to sit for DHA examination. Okay? Means after bachelor's, after clearing the bachelor's, you have to work 2 years in India or any of your home country. Then they will give the eligibility to sit for the DHA examination. Okay, guys. Next question, please. Yes.
Sir, as I am pursuing in the last year, so will working in any medical hospital will be beneficial in my OPRA exam?
Of course, it will be beneficial, okay, because in not only for OPRA, for any of these countries' examinations, if you have some knowledge, okay, so some sort of the clinical knowledge, then definitely it will be beneficial for you. Okay, so not just for clearing these exams, but even when you become a pharmacist, if you want to become the pharmacist here in these countries, you have to do the internship, and during the internship, so all this knowledge, your clinical knowledge will be helpful. Okay, so if you get an opportunity to work in the hospital in India, then you can start working up over there. Okay, and also keep preparing for these exams, clear these exams, and when once you move to Australia or New Zealand or Canada or any of these countries, then all your clinical knowledge, what you have gained, all these things will be much helpful for you.
Sir, how much fees? DHA?
So DHA, our team members, they will share it with you. So you can give your mobile number, then the team members, they will share it with you. Any further
Good
questions,
evening,
guys?
sir.
Yes, Abdul, good evening.
Actually, I have eligibility from APC. So can I sit for New Zealand exam like OPRA, New Zealand, and I can go with APC only?
No. Yeah, you have to sit only for Australian exam. Okay. So, but what you can do is, Abdul, what you can do is, first you clear the OPRA exam. Okay. First you clear, as you already got the eligibility. So first you can clear the OPRA exam. After clearing the OPRA exam, okay, then you have to apply for the New Zealand for the initial step, that is document evaluation for New Zealand Pharmacy Council. Okay. So at that time, what happens is, so they will ask you to sit for the OET, Occupational English Language Test. So when once you clear the OET exam, then you have to submit your documents to New Zealand Pharmacy Council for assessment. Okay. Then they will do the assessment. And as already you have cleared the OPRA, means you need not to sit for the OPRA exam again. Then they will consider your OPRA exam result. Okay. And then you will start your internship in New Zealand.
Okay. So thank you.
So this is how that you can do. This is the best way, because already you said that you have done with APC, the
Yeah.
initial document evaluation. So I recommend you to go with the OPRA exam with APC, Australia. And then after clearing the OPRA exam, because this OPRA is eligible for both the countries, but again, you have to start from step 1 for New Zealand, means document evaluation for New Zealand. And then they will give the eligibility for you.
Okay. Actually, sir, I have done that in last year only, 2024. So I got a refund also, like $200 credit.
Okay.
As a work experience assessment, and one more credit, like they told they will not take the charges for skill assessment outcome later when I'll pass the exam. So
Okay.
is it
so through are you telling about the New Zealand Pharmacy Council?
Yeah, actually I paid that eligibility amount. They charged me some $10. So they have refunded some $200 as a credit, and they will not. I got a mail regarding so that will be applicable.
No. For what purpose they have credited
Actually,
that amount?
the eligibility charges has decreased, no, sir. Cost has decreased from 1310 to 800 something, right?
Outcome. They
Yeah.
Outcome.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you talking about the APC assessment outcome? Yeah. So they will refund it to you. Okay, that amount. You are eligible to get that amount. Otherwise, because you have to get the skills assessment letter in $810, they will just conduct the evaluation. But once you pass the exam with the $810, they won't give you the skills assessment letter. Okay. So for skills assessment letter, you have to pay extra amount, that is some 200 or something. Okay. So which means that the credit amount you have to utilize for that skills assessment letter to get it from APC.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep. You're welcome. Any further questions, guys?
Yes, sir. Currently, I am pursuing my bachelor's in second year. So, what is the criteria for being registered as a pharmacist in USA?
Are you doing Are you doing Bachelor of Pharmacy or Pharm D?
Bachelor of Pharmacy.
For Bachelor of Pharmacy, in the sense you can't think about the USA, because in USA, if you want to get registered as a pharmacist, you must have 5 years degree. Okay, 5 years degree. In India, 5 years means in India there is a Pharm D. So Pharm D is a 6 years in India, but in other countries, 5 years degree is 5 years Pharm D is also applicable. Okay. So to write for the NAPLEX exam, to sit for the NAPLEX exam, so we must have minimum 5 years continuous degree, okay, without any break. Like for instance, you might think that after B Pharm, so we have done masters, that is the M Pharm. Okay, so B Pharm plus M Pharm, total 6 years degree. Is it eligible for US? No, it is not eligible for US. Okay, so B Pharm plus masters, that is 2 years of masters, is not eligible for US. US, it needs 5 years of continuous degree. Okay, so that's the eligibility criteria. So which means that you can't plan for US, but all the other countries are open for you. You can plan for Canada, you can plan for Australia, you can plan for New Zealand, you can plan for Ireland, okay, or any of these countries. So these are the best options for you, except US.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, you are welcome. Any further questions, guys?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Hita.
Sir, I'm already in Australia on my student visa. Okay, I came here a month ago, and I have my bachelor's in pharmacy degree, and I hold a license from India, which is from Karnataka. So I'm already doing my master's in health administration, sir.
Okay, very good. Yeah.
So I am planning to give the OPRA exam. I'll be graduating in July 2027, sir.
2027,
so
very good. Yeah.
So what do you think is the best time to sit for the exam so that I can complete my internship and all on time, sir?
Okay, sure, Hita. So I recommend you to sit for the examination as soon as possible. Okay, so maybe like next year in 2026, if not March, at least in June, July 2026. Okay, so because what happens is if you sit the exam and if you pass the exam, then you can start looking for part-time internships. Part-time internships. So the reason why I'm telling you is, so if you have a look through all these candidates, those who have cleared the exams and now they are registered pharmacists. Okay, so yeah, wait, sorry, these are the ones. Okay, so they are the ones who are completely registered pharmacists in Australia. So 90% of them, they are on student visas. Okay, so they have they entered Australia based on the student visa, and then they did uh, they did the internship like a part-time internship. Okay, so they while studying, like that you are eligible for 24 hours per week. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
24
Yes.
hours, yeah, 24 hours per week means 3 days you can work like in any of the pharmacies. So the thing is that after passing this first part of the exam, that is the OPRA exam, so you have to go to the pharmacies and you have to ask the owners. So you have to explain them that I have cleared the exam and I'm looking for the internship, but as at the same time I'm pursuing my master's. Okay, so is there any opportunity for a part-time internship position that is 3 days per week? So there are like at least 20-30 students, they have done the same thing. So they did the part-time internship. Okay, and within 1 year they have completed the internship in the sense like they can't finish it within 1 year. So as they are doing only part-time, that is 3 days per week, so it takes like 1.5 years for them, because to cover the 1575 hours, it takes some time for them. So they have done that internship, and now they have cleared the exams. So means they are fully licensed pharmacists. So now, what are the opportunities for them? So the opportunities for them are, as they have also finished their master's, means they will have 3 years of post-study visa, means for the next 3 years, they need not to worry about the visa. Okay, so some of them, they are directly, they are applying for permanent residence, that is 190 and other pathways by with their internship work experience, because during internship you will get 1 year of work experience, and that 1 year work experience will get counted. Okay, so the internship work experience and all these things, based on these things, so they are applying for the PR, because they can wait for 3 more years. For 3 years they need not to worry about the visa. Okay, so they are lodging for the PR, they can wait for 3 more years. Okay, and they are working with the employer. So this is how that they are doing, and most of them, they also got the invitation. Okay, because they are onshore candidates. Onshore means there is a high chances of getting the invitation, so they got the invitations as well. So this is how it works. Okay,
So there are chances of getting part-time internship opportunities, sir.
but you have to try a lot. Okay, so employers, they won't accept, but as I told you that at least 20-30 candidates, they have done the internship part-time. Okay, so which means that we need to keep trying for that, and if you get that internship opportunity, then you can do it part-time. Otherwise, till you finish your master's, you need to keep on working in any one of the pharmacy as a pharmacy assistant or a pharmacy technician. And when once you finish your master's, then you will get the full working rights. Then they will give you the internship position in that same pharmacy.
Okay. Okay, sir. It was very helpful, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome, Hita. Any further questions, guys?
Sir, which is less cost effective, clearing OPRA or doing MPharm in any biomedical course in Australia?
Okay, so even if you want to do any one of the courses in Australia, the minimum cost that you have to put it in consideration is around 20 to 25 lakh INR, Indian rupees. Okay, so minimum 25 lakh Indian rupees. Okay, so that's the minimum cost for 2 years. That too, if you go with the low priced universities. Okay, otherwise it will go, definitely it will go up to 40, 50, 60, 80 as well. Okay, especially for instance, if you want to do sorry, someone's mic is on. Someone's mic is on. Can you please turn off your mic? So the minimum cost if you want to do especially masters in pharmacy, then it will go up to 50 lakh, 60 lakh, okay, even up to 80 lakh in some universities. So the fees, like for instance, if you want to do the masters in Monash, okay, definitely it will go up to 80 lakh rupees, 80 lakh Indian rupees. Okay. So, but if you go with the examination pathway, then it will cost only like hardly around 2.5 lakh Indian rupees to clear the OPRA examination. So such a huge difference will be there. If you go through examination pathway, it will be 2 lakh, 2.5 lakh. But if you want to go with the masters, then it will be 30 lakh, 40 lakh, 50, and even up to 80 lakh rupees. Okay? So always I recommend, my suggestion is clear the exam. Okay. So first clear the exam, and once you clear the exam, means you will be eligible to lodge for um, uh, expression of interest for 491 as well as for 190 visa. Okay, so you are eligible to lodge the EOIs. Okay, and if you get the invitation, okay, then you can get the PR. Okay, so if you get the PR, means you need not to worry much about the financially. So just you need to pay the visa fees, and then you will land here in Australia. But we must also think about the other alternate options. Okay, so what is the other alternate option? If you want to come to Australia as a student visa, then take the lowest price, clear the exam, okay, then take the lowest price university, okay, and come to Australia, and then start doing your, like you will be studying in the university for 2 days. You need to attend the university, and the remaining 3 days you can work as a intern pharmacist. Okay, so this is the alternate option that you have to keep in consideration. The same goes for the New Zealand as well. Okay, so once you pass the OPRA exam, you are eligible to land either in Australia or in New Zealand. Okay, so in both the countries are eligible. So you can select either Australia pathway or the New Zealand pathway. But keep in consideration, if you want to go with New Zealand, you must show 1 year of work experience. And also you have to clear the OET, Occupational English Language Test. For Australia, no need of work experience, and just Pearson test of English will be sufficient for Australia. Okay? Any exam, it doesn't matter. You can go with the IELTS or OET or PTE or TOEFL. All the exams are acceptable in Australia.
Hello.
Any further questions? Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, yes, Ash.
Sir, I want to go to Canada. Sir, I have one question that if I clear my PEBC exam, then sir, which visa I can apply for Canada?
That is the sponsorship visa. So the employers, they will offer you the sponsorship. Okay. So once you clear the PBC exam, so just after passing that exam, once you get the certificate, okay, so on your LinkedIn, just post that certificate on the LinkedIn. Within 24 hours, you will start getting the messages from the pharmacy employers. Okay. So
Sir,
that's
I
the
hear that.
position.
Sir, I hear that pharmacists get that PR from India. Is
For
correct, sir?
Canada?
Yes,
For
yes, sir.
Canada? No.
Yes,
For Canada, there is no such thing. Okay, direct from India, they will get the PR. But yes, you can apply for the express entry pathway. Express entry pathway, anyone they can lodge. Okay? Even without clearing the exam, even without passing the PBC exam. Now itself, if you want, you can lodge your application in the express entry pathway. Okay? So for express entry pathway, what you have to do is just you have to clear your IELTS, that is not the academic, so general IELTS. Okay, and after clearing the general IELTS, then you can lodge your application for the express entry pathway. But again, express entry pathway means hundreds, thousands of candidates they will apply. Okay, thousands of candidates they will apply. Okay. Out of those thousands of candidates, then your application must get selected. Okay. So if your points are high, more competent, then your application definitely it will get selected. But yeah. Ask.
Sir, one more thing that just now I just clear my B Pharma exams. I'm just fresher, sir. What you can suggest, what paper I can write for abroad, sir?
Like
I'm just
Which
fresher
country
here.
would be the best? Yeah, which country would be the best for you? Is it the question that you are
Yes, yes,
asking?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Ashbir. So I can tell you few options here. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
I can never say that this is the best country. You have to go only to this country, but I will show you the options. Then you can select among one of these countries. So the first thing, let's talk about Australia. So Australia, it doesn't ask any work experience as you are a newly graduate. Okay. So you need not show any work experience. You can clear the OPRA examination. After clearing the OPRA examination directly from your home country, I assume you are from India.
But sir, I have many friends, but they clears all the CAPS exam, but they don't get visa even after 4 years.
Okay,
After
so
three
they don't
years,
get
sir.
the visa. Yeah, so they don't get the visa in the sense there are many factors here that are involved. So ask them what is the score that they have. Okay, so those who have the highest scores and the two in English, highest score in English. Okay, so they will get the invitation. The chances, the probability of getting the invitation will be much higher for them. Okay, and also we should never depend only on this permanent residence visas. Okay, so permanent residence visa, if you think that I will go to Australia only when I get the PR visa, it means you have to wait for 3 years, 6 years, or 10 years. Okay, so it is because whenever the government gives the invitation, then only you will get the chance. Okay, so which means that you need to keep on writing the OPRA exam for every 3 years, and you need to keep sit at home and need to wait for the invitation. Otherwise, take any course, master's course, which is a less expensive course. Okay, so move to Australia. Within 2 years, you will finish your internship. Sorry, within 2 years, you will finish your master's, and at the same time, you will finish your internship, and you will become a fully licensed pharmacist. After you become a fully licensed pharmacist, you will have 3 years time, 3 years post-study visa, and that 3 years post-study visa, you can work full time as a pharmacist. Okay, and when once you are a pharmacist, if you have the tag as a pharmacist tag, as a pharmacist license, okay, with that, anyone they will give the offer letter to you. Okay, so getting the internship is difficult in Australia. Okay, one thing for all the candidates that I'm telling you, listen carefully. Getting internship is difficult in Australia. Okay, but when once you become a pharmacist, getting the pharmacist jobs are quite easy. Okay, so this is the only answer that I can give it to you. So otherwise, if you are
Sir,
interested,
what is
try
the budget of
Canada. Yeah.
what
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
budget of study in Australia, sir?
What is the
Budget, sir? What is the
budget?
range
Yeah.
of a study in Australia, sir, for a master's?
For a master's, it ranges. Okay, the price it ranges from 20 lakh Indian rupees to 80 lakh Indian rupees. Okay, so the prices are 20 lakhs to up to, it will go even up to 80 lakh. Okay, so depending on the university, the one that you want to select, and if you want to do the master's mainly in pharmacy, in pharmaceutical sciences, okay, means it will be minimum to minimum, it will be 50 lakhs and above. So I will never recommend you to go through pharmacy, masters in pharmacy, because even if you do masters in pharmacy, there is no add-on benefit in Australia. There is no add-on benefit. So that's why you need to select any one of the courses that offer at the lowest price. Okay? That is at 30 lakh Indian rupees, or many universities, they are even offering it for 20 lakh Indian rupees. Okay, so you have to select those courses, and then you have to enter into Australia. Why you are entering into Australia? Why you are selecting those courses? Just to stay in Australia. Okay, because there is no add-on benefit. After you finish that course, there is no benefit at all. Okay, so just with that course, you will get 2 years study visa. Okay, and after you finish that master's, then you will get 3 years post-study visa. Means total you will have 5 years in your hand. In this 5 years, you will become a pharmacist, and also you will get the PR. Okay, so how will you get the PR? Means then once you become the pharmacist in the first 1 year or the 2 years, then you will get the sponsorship, you will get the offer letter, work visa. Okay, and based on that, you will apply for the PR. Okay, then definitely 100% you will get the PR.
Yeah, please. I have a follow-up question to what you just said about the master's degree. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so I was making my own research, and I found out that if you're above the age of 35 years,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you
exactly. You are not eligible. Sorry for the, yeah, yeah. So that's
so
the
instead
another criteria.
addressed.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the another criteria that we have to keep in consideration. So masters, so if you want to plan for masters, means your age should be below 35 years. Okay. So if your age is below 35, then you can move to Australia based on masters. Above 35, they won't give you the visa to come and study here on masters. Okay. So that's the another important point, that another criteria that we have to keep in consideration. In that case, what you have to do, for example, if your spouse, okay, so if your spouse is graduated and she has done some in any course, it doesn't matter, she has graduated and her age is 30 years or 31 years, then what you have to do is you have to take the student visa for your spouse, okay, and on that student visa, when once she gets the student visa, means you will get full working rights. Okay, so you will get the full working rights. So for full-time working rights, and you can move on to Australia. So within 1 year, you will finish your internship, and after you finish your internship, then you will get the pharmacist license, and from there you will get the permanent residence. Okay, so this is what most of the candidates that they are doing. Okay, so after clearing their OPRA exam, so what they are doing is they are taking the master's degree for the spouse. Okay, so the spouse will be pursuing the masters, means and for husband, okay, so there is no restrictions, means you can work full time. Okay, so the same goes with either gender. Okay, so if the spouse can take the master's degree in Australia, then you will get the full working rights, means from day one itself you can work full time.
Sir, this is Mohammad Farooq, sir.
Yes, Farooq.
Sir, actually, I have completed my bachelor's in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
From 2017 to 2019, I have did hospital pharmacy job. In
Okay.
2019, I went UK for masters.
Okay. Okay.
Because of COVID, I did not complete my masters and come back in 2022.
Okay.
And in 2022 to 2025, I did in retail pharmacy job.
Okay. Okay.
Now I am doing in Tata 1mg as a ATL position, assistant team leader.
Okay.
Like store
Okay,
manager.
Farooq. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So which country could be best, and can you suggest me, sir?
Sure, Farooq. Okay. So what is your qualification? Bachelor of Pharmacy or Pharm D?
Bachelor of Pharmacy.
Bachelor of Pharmacy. Okay, sure, Farooq. Okay. So if you have done the Bachelor of Pharmacy, means you can select any one of these countries like Canada, Australia, New Zealand, or Ireland. Okay. So these four countries are applicable for you. Okay. So now, depending on your budget, you have to plan. Okay. So which pathway that you want to go. If you want to go to Australia and New Zealand, okay, then you have to think about clearing this OPRA exam. For clearing the OPRA exam, it costs roughly around 2 lakh or 2,50,000 Indian rupees. Okay. Then what is next? Then after clearing this OPRA exam, then you will lodge for PR. Okay. So if you get the PR within 1 year, then that's fine. Otherwise, you also need to think about moving to these countries to do the masters. Okay, so just for the visa purpose, you have to either move to Australia or to New Zealand and take the master's program in these countries. Okay, so with that, you will finish your internship and then you will become a fully licensed pharmacist in these countries. Otherwise, think about Canada. So why Canada? Because in Canada, as I told you that at the beginning itself, I mentioned that if you clear all the 3 exams, that is evaluating exam, qualifying exam part 1 and qualifying exam part 2, then you will get the PEBC certificate. Okay, so with that PEBC certificate, if you hold the PEBC certificate, okay, then 100% you will get the invitations in the sense you will get the offer letter from the employers. So they will send you the offer letter. So with that offer letter, you can apply for the sponsorship visas in Canada. Okay, and it becomes much easy for you to move over there in Canada. So just by clearing the exams, you won't spend any money up over there. You will land in Canada. But exams are a bit tough, okay, when compared to Australia, New Zealand, and Ireland. The exams are tough. But if you prepare well, 100% you will pass those exams. Okay, so there is nothing that it is impossible. So you can do it, but you need to have a strong 4 to 5 months of fully determined preparation to clear those Canada exams. Then the next option is Ireland. So until 2024, Ireland was accepting only Form D, but now Ireland has started accepting even other candidates. Okay, but again, it is case to case scenario. But in your case, as you mentioned that you have work experience, in 2017 you have cleared your bachelor's and then you have worked for 2 years till 2019. And even after that, you are in India and currently working, you worked in hospital as a pharmacist. Okay. So in your case, definitely there is a high chance that they will give the eligibility for you to sit for the Ireland exam. Crack the Ireland exam, straight away you will get the license to practice as a pharmacist. No more internships, nothing. Okay. Straight away you will get the license to practice as a pharmacist. Move to Ireland, and once you become a pharmacist, means 100% you will get the job offer letter from any one of the pharmacies. Okay, so you won't get the offer letters from Dublin or any major cities, but you will get the offer letter from any one of the regional areas, rural areas. Okay, so definitely you will get the offer letter. If you have the license, means definitely you will get the offer letter. So with that offer letter, move to Ireland, stay there just for 22 months, and then you will get the permanent residence in Ireland. Okay, so these are the pathways, okay, that I have explained to you, Farooq. So you think about which pathway would be the best one that works out for you. Okay.
Please, what are the prospects for
Farooq. Yeah.
getting a job in Ireland?
Sorry. Sorry, FO. So let's first finish with the Farooq queries, and then I will move on to your queries.
Sir,
yes, Farooq.
Which country exam is easier to get PRC?
If you are thinking about the easy to pass the exams, all the exams are a bit difficult, okay, these days. They have changed the pattern. Earlier it was completely different, but now the exams they are making more and more tough. Even Dubai exam, DH exam, they made more difficult these days. Okay, so which means that minimum you have to spend 3 months of preparation time, Farooq. Okay, so if you can spend 3 months of preparation time for Australia, New Zealand, or for Ireland, easily you will crack one of these countries' exam. But if you are planning for Canada, you have to spend at least 5 months of preparation time. Then you can crack that Canada licensing exam. Okay, so don't think about the difficulty of the exam, but think about the future. In Canada, if you crack that exam, then your future will be much better because very few candidates they will clear this exam. So that's why it will be much better up over there. And
for Ireland, there is no PT IELTS need, sir? Is there a need for IELTS and PT?
No. For any of these countries, definitely you have to clear the English language. Okay? English language is mandatory. Okay, so for Ireland, it will accept IELTS as well as occupational English language test (OET). Okay, so OET is much easier. Easily you can crack the OET exam. Ireland, it will accept OET as well as IELTS. So OET is it is much easier. Okay? So I recommend you to go with the Ireland, okay, because once you clear the exams, right away you will get the license to practice up over there.
How much
or
it costs
if you want to, sorry, Farooq.
How much it costs for Ireland?
Ireland, as I mentioned, that the price is in euros. Okay? So here you can see it will cost like 4,500 euros to sit for all the exams. Okay, so here it is Ireland pathway. So here you can see on the screen. So it will total 4,500 euros to clear the exams for Ireland. But the good thing is, when once you pass this exam, straight away you are getting the pharmacist license. So that's the main advantage in Ireland. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Very much.
Farooq. So if you have any further questions, then just send a message to our team members, and one of the team members, we are always happy to help you out.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, Farooq. Any further questions, guys?
I have one question. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, I can hear you, Akhil.
I'm asking for the industrial pharmacist. Do they need
Okay.
to pass the exam? A senior
No.
person having more than 20 years
No.
work experience in the industry, they
Industry,
do
yeah.
need to pass the
Yeah. So for industry pharmacists, you need not to pass these exams. Okay. So directly what you can do is you have to get your skills assessment done through VETASIS. Okay. So VETASIS is the body that does the skills assessment for industrial pharmacists. So you have to get your skills assessment done through VETASIS, and then you have to apply for PR. But the probability is very low for industrial pharmacists to get the PR when compared to the pharmacists, that is the licensed pharmacists, those who are clearing these exams and so on. They will get the chances of more chances to get the visas when compared to the industrial pharmacists. Because to be honest, in these countries, if you take Australia or New Zealand or Ireland, Canada, in these countries, there are very few industries, okay, pharma manufacturing companies, or so we never see such type of the industries up here. In India, it's a big hub over there, but in these countries, completely they import the medications from India and other countries. Okay, so there are no industries, means the visas will be very less. Okay, so for instance, I can give you a rough estimation. If they approve in a year, if they approve around 2,000 visas for pharmacists in the sense those who are working in community pharmacy or in the hospital pharmacy, then for industries they will grant only around 100 visas. Okay, so 2,000, and for industries it will be 100 visas. So huge competition will be there for industry side. Okay, so these are the things that you have to keep in consideration. But as you need not to clear the exams, but you can do your skills assessment through VETASIS.
Okay, this is only for the Australia. Rest of the countries, for example, in Singapore, there is a hub of pharmaceutical. In Switzerland and UK. So what about these countries?
Those are completely different. So if you want to work in Singapore, then you have to find the job up over there in Singapore. Then you will get the visa, okay, in Singapore, and then you can go there and you can work. So those are completely different countries. Okay? So at first you have to apply for the job, okay? And based on your experience, if you get the job up over there, then you can move to Singapore and then you can work in Singapore.
Okay, thank you. Can you guideline us for any contacts or any persons who can help us to get industrial pharmacist jobs worldwide?
Jobs or for the assessment?
Sorry?
Are you asking directly for the job or for the assessment?
Yeah. The movement of person from their country to another country. Definitely for Singapore, Switzerland, there is a path to get first a job offer letter, then apply for the visa. So this is the route, I think. There isn't need for examination. So
yeah, that's what I clearly mentioned to you.
Yeah,
that's what I clearly mentioned to you. In case if you are planning to move as a industrial pharmacist in any of these countries, then you do not to sit for any exam. Exams are not required for you. Okay. So, but you have to look out in your LinkedIn. You have to increase your connections, and then you can just try to look out for any job offers in those countries in the industrial side.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any further questions, guys? If not, then
yeah, I guess it's huge, sir. It's been like 1.5 hours, it's like nearly 2 hours. Thank you so much for this session, Arief sir. And attendees can connect with one of our admin team, and the admin team will also be connecting with you. We'll provide you all the details. And don't forget, you can access to the demo lectures for having how the course is all about, and the fees as well. So last few words from you, Arief sir.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to thank all the candidates, all the participants, those who have enrolled for this workshop. And I hope that you might have got at least few basic information about how the opportunities will be there in these countries to move and work as a pharmacist, okay, as a registered pharmacist in these countries, okay. And of course, like we are always happy to help you out in clearing your licensing examination and fulfilling your dream of becoming a fully licensed pharmacist, either in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Ireland, okay, or even in Dubai, in any of these countries. So if you want, we are always happy to help you out in the whole process until you become the fully licensed pharmacist. Okay. So that's it from my side. All the best for you. And whenever one thing that keep in consideration, so once you have took the decision, okay, so never give up until you reach to your goal. Okay? So while during the journey you will face a lot of hurdles, but don't be scared about those things. So just you have to move further and you have to reach your goal. So that's the only thing that I can tell you guys. And otherwise, all the best for your future journey. And yeah, thank you so much for today's session. Yep, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. That's all from Team Elite Expertise. Bye-bye, guys. Stay tuned, and all our details will be displayed, and you can contact us for all your issues, concerns, and help. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Take care. Stay tuned to Elite Expertise.
Yeah, thank you.